But anyway, to finish my thought earlier, what I'm drinking, Burnett's Pink Lemonade Vodka. Taking shots, 70 proof. I don't know. Why? I don't know. No idea. I was like, hey, this is sitting here. I'm going to fucking drink this shit. So anyway, the eclipse was today. I didn't pay attention. A lot of people, other people did. It was a big deal. Whatever. Here's the thing. Trump was looking at the eclipse. He comes out of his little patio there at the White House with Melania and all his peoples. His soldiers or whatnot. His ride or die bitches. And, well, the one thing they tell you about the eclipse is that you shouldn't look at it with your eyes. You should have a viewer, a homemade viewer at worst, or special made glasses so you can see it and not burn your fucking eyeballs out by looking at the sun. Because that's what you're doing, is staring at the sun. Even if it's covered mostly, you're still staring at the sun. So what does Trump do? Well, you know, if you've seen it or if you're watching the video version of the show right now, you're looking at it. This is Trump staring at the sun. That's right. Trump staring at the sun. And he just didn't do it a couple times. As you see here. He did it, well, he doesn't do it once. He did it a couple times. Like, if you would glance up there once, like, oh shit, I forgot. Oh, goddamn, you can't do that. You can't stare at the fucking sun. It's bad. It's bad. Not good. Bad. Very bad. He does it a couple times, as evidenced by the pictures you're seeing on the video version. And there's other, he does finally, I guess Melania or somebody told him, hey, look, dickhead, put on the fucking glasses and look at it. That's what we're all doing here. We're all putting on the glasses and we're looking at it. There's various pictures with his family. Although now that I look at this picture, there's Melania who took her glasses off to look at it without her glasses. I did not see that till just now. Melania did the same fucking thing. After he got his fucking glasses on, she decided to take hers off. I don't know. And there's Trump again, staring at the sun and pointing. Pointing for who? I don't know. These people around him did not know the location of the sun. He's like, look, you're struggling. You're struggling to find the sun. I'm going to point it out for you. So anyway, this, there's a few things. There's a few things that come to mind about Trump. As you know, I'm not a fan of Trump in any way, shape, or form, but I'm also not a basher of Trump. I'm not going to sit here every fucking show, go, oh, Trump did this and Trump did that. You know, go follow George Takei and John Favreau and Seth Rogen and all those people on Twitter if you want to just avalanche of fucking tweets about how much Trump sucks. Excuse me for blowing to the microphone. So, but here's the thing. If you're staring at the sun, and he had to know that you can't stare at the fucking sun during a solar eclipse. You can't stare to the sun at any time. Never, ever, ever, ever stare at the sun. That's the one thing they said he had to know about this. The man has more advisors than anyone else on earth. Someone pointed out to him, by the way, Mr. President, you can't stare at the sun. Don't do that. You'll burn your eyes out and be very embarrassing for the administration. This first year of your presidency, you really can't. A lot of stuff's going on and your approval ratings are low. You really, really shouldn't burn your eyeballs out of your head. It'd be bad. Imagine the Washington Post tomorrow. Trump's blind. He stared at the sun. Here's the thing I've been saying about Trump since the beginning. Since he looked like a viable contender for the Republican nomination, meaning he'd be a viable contender to be president of the United States. Back then, nobody gave him a chance. Well, see how that turned out. In any case, he can't be told anything. He's been rich all his life. He's never been told no. He's never been told you can't do that. That's why he has no problem with like Trump Airlines and Trump Steaks and the bankruptcies and Trump University and all the failures, all the business failures. It doesn't faze him. He keeps fucking moving forward. He makes more shit. Oh, you can't go to my school. We'll have my steaks. Oh, my steaks don't work? Fly my fucking airline. Oh, that doesn't work? Well, I have a casino. Well, no, now I don't because it's bankrupt and I had to sell it. He just keeps going. He doesn't give a shit. It doesn't faze him. No one tells him you can't do that. No one tells him, no, you don't do that. And on top of that, the fact that he's 70 years old, which all old people are like that already. But he's been like that all his life. Now he's president of the United States. Now he's done things that every motherfucker in the world told him he would never do. Everybody told him, Donald Trump, you'll never be president. You'll never be president. You'll never get the Republican nomination. Donald Trump, you'll never be president. You'll never beat Hillary Clinton. She's going to fucking trounce you. She's up by double digits. There's no way in hell. You can't tweet that. You'll get in trouble. You'll never be president. Well, guess what? He is president. He is the fucking president. He did something that everybody told him he couldn't do. And if he wasn't a bastard to be around then, which I'm sure he was, imagine what he's like now. And this picture right here is a fucking guy who does not give a shit. You cannot tell him anything. If he wants to stare at the fucking sun, that's what he's going to do. He knows he's not supposed to. He doesn't give a fuck. He's going to do it anyway. Well, there he is. There's all kinds of angles of him doing it for a long period of time, squinting, staring directly at the fucking sun. And a lot of the sun was obviously visible because as far north as Washington, D.C., there was nowhere near total coverage as far as the eclipse went. He can't be told that. And apparently someone like down the lawn, like a staffer's like, oh, don't look at it. That probably pissed him off even more. That person's probably fired. I would bet good money that that person who told him not to look at the sun to save his eyes, his eyesight, I bet that person's fired. It's a really, really bizarre situation.